Look, there have been maybe 3 or 4 instances where you do get a call in the middle of the night.
It's so
That's
funny.
actually right before, yes, because when we reached out to make the call, he and his wife, actually his wife had mentioned that they had just been
Is a second-year associate and at a law firm in Chicago. Winters in Chicago are deadly dreary. So the thought of leaving my family who I love and going to spend Christmas with the love of my life in Hawaii, I was like, sign me up.
The mere suggestion of the claim electrified the internet, igniting a frenzy of reposts, reactions, and wildly imaginative discussions. What began as a snippet of gossip, alleging that America's 44th president had grown close to a beloved Hollywood icon, quickly spiraled into a full-blown narrative, complete with rumors of Michelle Obama's heartbreak, an impending divorce, and layers of intrigue surrounding one of the world's most recognizable couples. Despite the absence of any concrete evidence, speculation took on a life of its own. The centerpiece of this saga became the whispered claim, now repeated as if it were established fact, that Barack Obama not only had a secret relationship with Jennifer Aniston, but had also allegedly confessed to it behind closed doors. Whether this so-called admission ever actually happened or exists solely within the echo chambers of online chatter remains unconfirmed. Yet, that hasn't stopped certain corners of social media from treating it as a bombshell revelation. The earliest seeds of the rumor trace back to an anonymous post on X, formerly Twitter, where an individual claimed to have inside knowledge of an intimate connection between Barack Obama and Jennifer Aniston. According to this account, a friend of the actress had supposedly let slip that a powerful public figure played a significant role in Jennifer's life, leaving some eager spectators to speculate that the figure in question was Barack Obama. Initially, most people dismissed the idea as laughable. The notion that Barack Obama, former president, author, and globally recognized leader, could be secretly involved with Jennifer Aniston, one of the most paparazzi-hounded celebrities in the world, seemed far-fetched at best. Both individuals live under intense scrutiny, making any clandestine affair nearly impossible to conceal. Yet, time and again, the internet has shown that even the most improbable rumors can spread if they are enticing enough. As this unverified claim circulated across social media, it intersected with a separate rumor that Barack and Michelle Obama had been experiencing marital tensions for some time. According to fragments of gossip, Michelle's occasional solo travel and her absence from certain events attended by Barack were interpreted as signs of trouble. Those who entertained these tidbits suggested that if the marriage was already on shaky ground, any whisper of Barack's alleged affair would be the final straw. From there, the narrative evolved at a startling pace. Suddenly, Barack Obama wasn't just rumored to be involved with Jennifer Aniston. He had allegedly come clean about it, leaving Michelle shocked, furious, and ready to walk out the door. Before long, speculation reached fever pitch, with certain gossip-driven sites insisting that Michelle was actively consulting legal experts to plan what some labeled the divorce of the century.
Run out of oxygen, They weren't fit for the climb, right? And one of the hardest things is like when you discover that, I mean, do you stop? Do you go back because there was one member that wasn't ready? Or do you keep climbing and sort of leave them where they are?
Despite the persistent speculation, Barack Obama and Jennifer Aniston continued their lives seemingly unaffected by the swirling rumors. Michelle Obama remained publicly composed, speaking with an optimism far removed from any supposed marital turmoil. Jennifer pressed forward with her film and television projects, granting interviews that, aside from the occasional playful nod to the gossip, focused on her career and personal well-being. In the public domain, there were no signs of a behind-the-scenes crisis, making the narrative of a dramatic admission increasingly incongruent with the calm reality on display. Yet, the resilience of the rumor underscored a deeper truth. People crave captivating stories about the lives of the powerful and famous. Even unsubstantiated claims can resonate if they offer an enticing behind-the-scenes twist that official channels haven't refuted. Perhaps because those channels see no need to dignify blatant falsehoods with a response. In a media-saturated environment, disclaimers from credible sources often get drowned out by sensational buzz, allowing a baseless story to overshadow reality. Ironically, it's often the very lack of concrete proof that makes such rumors even more intriguing. The what-if factor fuels speculation, which then gains momentum as it spreads across social media platforms. Once a story reaches a certain level of viral traction, it almost takes on a life of its own, detached from verifiable facts. For some, the notion that Barack Obama admitted to a secret affair with Jennifer Aniston remains an exhilarating possibility, even if logic suggests otherwise. Each retelling adds another layer of interest, and every new wave of discussion, whether skeptical or mocking, ensures the rumor stays in circulation. The more attention it garners, the more some assume there must be truth to it, creating a self-perpetuating cycle of belief and denial. This entire saga also highlights how quickly a person's reputation can be thrown into turmoil by online gossip. Barack Obama and Jennifer Aniston have long upheld carefully curated public images, the former as a statesman and intellectual leader, the latter as a beloved actress known for handling media scrutiny with grace. If one were to take the rumor at face value, those reputations would suddenly be eclipsed by a tale of hidden desire and betrayal, allegedly so profound that Barack himself confessed behind closed doors. The drama is undeniably compelling, which is likely why the story has refused to die despite the absence of tangible proof. Still, many observers argue that if Barack had truly admitted to such an affair, the impact would be immediate and inescapable. Major news organizations, from national networks to respected newspapers, would scramble to uncover the details. Yet, no such reports have emerged, leaving the claim to linger in the realm of speculation rather than fact.
Expectations we have for a president that have been observed by Republicans and Democrats previously. And maybe most importantly, and most disconcertingly, what we've seen is what some people call truth decay, something that's been accelerated by outgoing President Trump. This sense that not only do we not have to tell the truth.
Given Barack Obama's global profile, it would be virtually impossible for all major news outlets to collectively ignore such a sensational story. The absence of any credible evidence in these well-established channels is, for most rational observers, a clear indication that there is no truth to the claim. Yet, the public's appetite for scandal continues to blur the line between fact and fiction, especially among those who prioritize excitement over verified information. Over time, one of two outcomes is likely. Either the rumor will fade away as new controversies capture the internet's attention, or it will linger in certain corners of social media, resurfacing whenever an out-of-context photo or quote raid night speculation. So far, neither Barack nor Michelle Obama has directly addressed the matter, and Jennifer Aniston's lighthearted, comedic response remains the closest thing to a denial any party has issued. Critics argue that until someone explicitly denounces the claim as false, perhaps even threatening legal action, some segment of the online audience will continue to whisper about Barack's alleged confession. Others believe that a forceful denial would only fuel the rumor further. Throughout this saga, Michelle Obama often finds herself inadvertently drawn into the speculation. If the alleged confession were true, she would face a difficult choice: endure the harsh glare of public scrutiny over marital betrayal or retreat into privacy to heal. However, many who admire Michelle's honesty in her memoir find it hard to believe she would remain silent in the face of such a revelation. After all, the supposed admission contradicts everything she has shared about her relationship with Barack. And if the confession never happened, why would she dignify an unsubstantiated rumor with a response? Thus, Michelle remains publicly composed, engaged in her charitable efforts, and seemingly at peace, even as parts of the internet spin theories of heartbreak and divorce. At the center of it all is the persistent claim: Barack Obama admits to a secret affair with Jennifer Aniston. For some, it's the ultimate scandal, a collision of two worlds that, on the surface, seem entirely disconnected.
But, you know, what you start realizing is that they ground you and they give you perspective, and over time that makes you better, right? So I'd be down dealing with some legislative issue, trying to pass Obamacare, or trying to deal with some international issue, Iraq, Afghanistan. Then I come up, and my girls, they don't want to hear anything about that.
For some, this rumor represents the ultimate collision of Washington politics and Hollywood celebrity. For others, it's a baseless fabrication, a prime example of how the digital rumor mill can conjure illusions that overshadow reality. This story illustrates a peculiar modern phenomenon, Once a tale of high-stakes intrigue enters the public sphere, it can persist indefinitely, amplified by those who revel in gossip, regardless of its authenticity. Even if the original source was flimsy, constant retellings can lend it an air of legitimacy. The question remains, in an era where virality often outpaces verification, how does a rumor like this ever get put to rest? If Barack Obama were to publicly deny any confession or affair, believers might claim he was merely covering his tracks. If Jennifer Aniston responded with anything more than lighthearted humor, skeptics might say she was protesting too much. And if Michelle Obama affirmed she wasn't seeking a divorce, supporters of the rumor could insist she was maintaining a facade. In short, once a story like this takes root, every response, or lack thereof, can be twisted to fit the existing narrative. It's a catch-22 that public figures often face in the digital age. At present, this remains a phenomenon of speculation and invention, with no discernible proof that Barack Obama ever admitted to anything remotely resembling an affair with Jennifer Aniston. Yet, the rumor lingers, periodically resurfacing on social media and tabloid sites. Its endurance says more about collective fascination than factual evidence. Online communities continue to scrutinize every move, statement, and photograph involving the Obamas or Jennifer Aniston, searching for signs that the alleged confession was real. And yet, life goes on for all three of them, seemingly unbothered by the swirling speculation that insists something explosive happened behind the scenes.
Look, there have been maybe 3 or 4 instances where you do get a call in the middle of the night. So, for example, when the typhoon hit Japan, Fukushima,
Right.
and you're not sure what exactly is going to be happening. It's the other side of the world, so it's in the middle of the night.
At some point, a definitive revelation or statement may emerge, either from a verifiable source or from the individuals at the heart of the rumor, putting an end to the speculation. Alternatively, this story might simply fade into the online ether, replaced by newer, equally improbable scandals. What remains certain is that the rumor, fueled by gossip blogs, anonymous posts, and the public's insatiable appetite for salacious details, has become a case study in how quickly fiction can eclipse fact. Until a credible voice steps forward with undeniable proof or an unequivocal denial, whispers about Barack Obama's alleged confession will continue to circulate on social media, stoking curiosity and debate. Some observers are genuinely intrigued, wondering if there's even a shred of truth to the story. Others see it as pure entertainment, while many are exasperated by the persistence of a rumor so devoid of substance. Yet, as long as the internet thrives on sensation, a claim like Barack Obama admitting to a secret affair with Jennifer Aniston will likely endure in certain circles. An oddly mesmerizing what if that intertwines one of the most admired political figures in recent history with one of Hollywood's most recognizable faces. For those who love speculation, the rumor offers a potent dose of drama. For everyone else, it serves as a reminder of how swiftly and stubbornly unverified stories can spread in the digital age. And therein lies its staying power, the unshakable possibility, however remote, that behind the polished public personas lies a hidden truth capable of appending everything we think we know about these celebrated figures.